In a high-stakes meeting at Mar-a-Lago, U.S. President Donald Trump issued a stark warning to Hamas, the militant group at the center of the Gaza conflict. Trump said Hamas must disarm within a very short period of time under the terms of the ceasefire, or they'll be held to pay if it fails to comply.
I don't know if you and the Prime Minister talked about having Israel pull back its troops before Hamas fully disarms. I know that's been an issue. Did you push for that today?
Well, we talked about Hamas and we talked about disarmament, and they're going to be given a very short period of time to disarm, and we'll see how that works out. Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will be in charge of that from our side, but if they don't disarm as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them. And we don't want that. We're not looking for that. But they have to disarm within a fairly short period of time.
All praise is due to Allah, the one who declared Adat.
Trump's comments came after Hamas finally admitted to what Israel said long ago. A familiar figure returned to the screen on December 29th. The military fatigues, the keffiyeh mask, the name stitched across the chest, Abu Obeida. But this is not the voice the world knew. In his first public appearance, Hamas's new military spokesperson confirmed a secret long kept. The former Abu Obeida is dead, killed in August in an Israeli airstrike in Gaza. For the first time, Hamas named him openly Hudayfa Samir Abdallah al-Khalut, and for the first time showed his face. Hamas also confirmed, for the first time, the death of Mohammed Sinwar 7 months after Israel said he was killed. That same strike also killed Mohammed Shabana, commander of the Rafah Brigade, and other senior operatives. More names followed. Hakim al-Issa, killed in June. Raid Saad, the deputy commander, killed earlier this month.
We announced the martyrdom of the great leader, the martyred fighter Mohammed Sinwar, Abu Ibrahim, chief of staff of the Izz ad-Din al-Qassam brigades, a worthy successor to a worthy predecessor. The brilliant strategist who led the Al-Qassam brigades during an exceedingly challenging period, succeeding the great martyr of the nation, Abu Khalid al-Da'if. He had previously served as the chief of operations throughout the Al-Aqsa flood, where he played a pivotal role and made substantial contributions in both the meticulous planning and the precise execution. For the glorious October 7th operation, as well as overseeing the many intricate details of the defensive plan and confronting the brutal aggression of the occupation against Gaza. A journey that our esteemed and great leader began many decades ago, and it has been punctuated by truly great, significant, and memorable milestones. These range from the Sacred Vengeance operation to the illusion that ultimately dissipated, and from his command of the distinguished Khan Yunis Brigade to a series of very senior and crucial leadership roles within Al-Qassam. May his life culminate in martyrdom, defending the frontiers of dignity and honor. We also announce the martyrdom of the great commander Mohammed Shabana, Abu Anas, commander of the Rafah Brigade in the Al-Qassam brigades, who ascended to martyrdom alongside Commander Abu Ibrahim al-Sinwar and a number of their fellow commanders and mujahideen. Abu Anas, a steadfast companion on the path of the two great leaders, Abu Shamala and Al-Attar. He was also an exceptional and brilliant commander whose invaluable contributions spanned across a multitude of different roles, from media and information management all the way to critical logistical provisions. The hero known throughout the South and his distinctive special operations, from the shattered illusion to the clear harbinger of the impending explosion, leading to the capture of Hadar Goldin and culminating in the immense creativity etched by the heroic mujahideen of Rafah during the Al-Aqsa flood. And we also present to you the great leader, Hakam al-Issa Abu Omar al-Muhajir, the devoted mujahid and the humble God-guided leader, who was alive among his brethren, unyielding and daring in the fields of confrontation, who traversed the lands bearing the sacred trust of jihad in Palestine. He was known throughout Lebanon, Syria, and many other diverse countries before his journey's end finally brought him to the glorious land of Gaza, where he would complete his path of struggle and resistance and share his valuable expertise with his fellow Mujahideen brothers on the sacred soil of Palestine. He was assigned to and moved through a series of distinct leadership roles, with some of the most notable being the training branch, the esteemed authority for military institutes and colleges, and ultimately concluding his service at the combat weapons branch. We mourn the great leader who has recently joined the convoy of martyrs, the martyred Sheikh Raed Saad Abu Muaz, Chief of Manufacturing Staff in Al-Qassam Brigades, and its former Chief of Operations Staff, the venerable, devout, and dignified Sheikh, whose presence was known across the battlefields of jihad from their very inception. He tirelessly connected his nights with his days, dedicating himself to giving and sacrificing. He became the first commander of the Gaza Brigade and subsequently moved between various leadership positions and numerous fronts of the struggle. He concluded his distinguished career by leading the military-industrial system, which independently manufactured Al-Qassam's weaponry with dedicated and pure Palestinian hands, from the smallest bullet to the powerful rifle, from the devastating missile to the explosive device and the shell, and from the humble boat to the advanced unmanned drone. These weapons played a truly crucial and decisive role in the October 7th crossing and in the subsequent defensive battle that followed. And as we stand here before you in this significant and important moment, we find ourselves compelled to pause in profound reverence and immense admiration before the distinguished individual who holds such a high and respected stature, the one who has consistently graced your presence with his powerful and commanding voice, with his truly sincere and deeply heartfelt words, and with his much anticipated and highly impactful projects and initiatives. The masked figure whom millions deeply loved, eagerly anticipating his every appearance, and who they saw as a profound source of inspiration. And his distinctive red keffiyeh became an enduring icon for all the free people across the entire world. The great martyr leader, the official spokesperson for the Al-Qassam Brigades, Abu Obeida. The resounding, powerful voice of the entire nation, a man of unwavering principle, both in his words and his steadfast positions. He is the very pulse of Palestine, of its holy city, Jerusalem, its steadfast people, and its courageous resistance fighters. The distinguished leader of Al-Qassam's media operations, whose immense and profound impact is felt deeply within the souls of the nation's children. This knight, who never left his people in their darkest times, addressed them from the heart of the battle, reassuring, comforting, and bolstering their spirits despite the severe danger and constant targeting. For so long, he was awaited by the enemy's public, even before his own people, eager to hear from him the decisive statement and the absolute undeniable truth. And today, we proudly present him to our entire nation and our beloved people, revealing his true name and his authentic identity. It is with immense grief that we announce the passing of the distinguished leader, Hudhaifa Samir Abdullah Al-Kahlut, Abu Ibrahim, who dismounted from his noble path after 2 full decades of relentlessly infuriating his adversaries and bringing profound solace to the hearts of the faithful, and he has met his Lord in the most honorable and blessed of conditions. And what sign is more indicative of true sincerity with God than for God to elevate his remembrance across all worlds and to bestow upon him acceptance throughout the earth? He departed after having led Al-Qassam's media apparatus with utmost competence, and with his brothers he etched a distinguished performance that both friend and foe alike witness. We conveyed to the entire world the unfolding events of Al-Aqsa flood in their most magnificent display, showcasing the heroic deeds of Gaza's steadfast fighters, which utterly astonished the global community and deeply infuriated our adversaries. Commander Hudhaifa Al-Kahlut has departed, and we have proudly inherited his esteemed title, Abu Obeida. So, may peace be upon you among the immortals, and we pledge to continue our resolute march forward.